Hey golden friends, today we are making these lovely blue sapphire coasters, with a hint of glitter, of course. And here we go. If you want to follow step by step, you can go ahead and follow along, but if you do not want to, just go ahead and save this video so whenever you get the chance to, you can go ahead and join along. So you will need resin part A and B. You go ahead and mix it for about 5 minutes until it's nice and clear as you can get it, of course. Then you go ahead and add in your color and your glitter, and you just want to let this cup sit for about 3 to 5 minutes until all the bubbles kind of like disappear. I am adding more drops of alcohol ink, about 3 to 5. It just depends on how dark you want your colors or how light you want them. I went ahead and selected 2 different colors of blue. Mix, mix, mix. And then, like I said, you always want to let your resin set aside so all the bubbles can rise to the top. Now it's time to pour. Follow the outline of your mold and keep on going all the way around until that cup is almost empty. And you want to create like a wavy pattern, and you'll see why I created this kind of weird shape. Just so every coaster, when you separate them, they kind of, match up, if that makes sense. Now it's time for a little bling bling with the little silver flakes here. You want to go ahead and mix, mix, mix. And my favorite thing is every last scoop counts. We don't want to waste no resin at all. And for this one, for each coaster, you want to focus on the center of each of the molds so each of them have the same effect throughout it all. And you can go ahead and, like I said, you wanted to save a little bit more so you can fill wherever you want your pattern to flow. I sped up this video just a bit so you guys don't have to sit through each round I did, but this is pretty much what I did. Like I said, every scoop counts. Not a drop is left in my cup at all. Gotta use it all, guys. Now you want to use the heat gun to pop any unwanted bubbles. I also use a heat gun to kind of move the color around, sometimes to help it blend a little bit more if I want to, but in this case I just wanted to get rid of all the bubbles as much as I can. And here I'm going back again with the light blue that I made off camera. And every last scoop, look. If you have to scrape the crap out of the plastic cup, go for it. I'm not judging you. Now, I'm just filling up the molds as much as possible and kind of moving the colors around a bit much. You'll do little mistakes like that, but all you need to do is just take the stick and just move it back. And resin, as it starts to kind of set, it kind of stiffens a bit, so you get to play with it a little bit more, as much as you like. I'm going in very lightly because for some reason I can't see the light blue as much, so I don't want to go in too much. But here I am just literally just scooping everything out, every drop. Here I am making another cup, second batch of course, because The mold isn't filled to the top. I kind of didn't measure how much resin I was going to need specifically for this piece, being that these are 6 different pieces and I didn't feel like doing the measurements. So I'm just making my batches as I go, as you can see here. And just filling in more blue because I felt like the blue wasn't really showing much. It shows in the cup, but on the mold, not really. But I'm kind of happy the way this still turned out, because if I went a little darker, I probably wouldn't even like this piece. Here you go. I'm still filling it up, and you want to fill up these molds all the way to the top, but don't overflow them, because if you overflow them, you will have to do the most tedious thing when it comes down to resin, which is sanding. All of my resin people, we know how it is when it comes down to sanding, and we do not want to sand every piece. The most we want to do is sand the edges, so you guys don't cut your fingers when you order our pieces. But sanding a whole piece so it's flat, oh my goodness, it's crazy. But anyways, you just want to keep on filling in as much as you can, but not overflowing the molds. And as you can see, as I'm pouring, the bubbles are also still rising. So that's okay. We're gonna get the heat gun and we're going to pop those bad boys away. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. As you can see on the edge, you can see as much as I'm putting, it slowly is rising to the top. You always want to take your time when creating designs or anything that you're imagining for your piece, because once you start, you kind of can't go back, So that's the thing with resin. Once you get to a certain point, there's no going back from it. Okay. So take your time, but don't take too long, because resin starts heating up, and once it starts heating up, that means it is ready to set. So you want to move quick enough, but still take your time so you don't make any mistakes. Alright, I'm just getting the last scoop out of this cup. This is pretty much my last step. I'm not going to add any more color. All I'm doing is taking some clear resin and filling up the center. I'm not going to add no more silver flakes. I feel like that's enough. So we're just going to, slowly pour enough through each coaster, which is, each triangle or square figure that you see there. And take our time with this, because like I said, you do not want to overflow your coasters. I'm adding more regular glitter because I felt like it wasn't sparkly enough for me. this is me adding in more glitter, just the little bit of clear resin that I had left, and I'm just topping it off. Like, as you can see, I'm just, I guess, carelessly pouring that glitter on there. And as you can see, as I'm adding the glitter, you see how vibrant it's like getting? You see the sparkle? But wait until I show you the final result, guys. You are going to love the final result of this. To finish this off, you do want to cover this with a plastic bin. Here we are, 24 hours later, and we are demolding this piece. Of course, we want to sand off the corners and stuff like that, but look at how this turned out, guys. Look at how gorgeous this is. Hold on, we gotta get all of these out. OMG, guys, what color should I do next? What colors do you want to see? Because this here is gorgeous in the sunlight. Look how the sun hits these pieces. Oh, guys, I think I am going to start a gemstones collection with this. So being that this is the Blue Sapphire, just let me know which gemstone you would like to see next, and I will make the next set of coasters, and these will be available to you on our Etsy shop. Comment down below, what colors do you want to see next, or what color mixtures do you want to see next? Because hey, you may have a different color concept in mind, who knows? But here you go, guys. Of course I have to sand these pieces, but look at how this turned out. Oh my god. Here's a little commercial, by the way. Until next time, golden friends. Bye.